Get a glimpse of the bank's past and follow its journey into the future. By the Hands of Grenadians, a tale of commitment, fortitude, and leadership.
Battle of the Banks. When revised legislation allowed these Trinidad and Tobago banks to operate throughout the Eastern Caribbean, they immediately saw an opportunity for growth in acquiring local banks in the other islands. An important move for TNT banks, as their fortunes was too tightly linked to the volatile international energy markets, and they wanted to diversify their economic customer base and mitigate their risks. As RBTT's CEO Peter July said in 1988, if at the turn of the century, Royal Bank of Trinidad and Tobago remains just a local bank, it will be half its size and quite probably will be swallowed up by someone else. The only way forward for RBTT is to go outside of Trinidad and Tobago and to become Caribbean. Republic Bank and RBTT, fierce competitors in Trinidad and Tobago, began their regional rivalry in the Dutch Caribbean and then set their sights on Grenada. Round one went to Republic, which, taking advantage of Grenadian state enterprise divestment, outbid RBTT for the National Commercial Bank of Grenada in 1992. Now, both the Grenada Bank of Commerce and GCBL became targets. RBTT's overture to GCBL neglected to factor in staunch Grenadian pride and GCBL's equally proud track record of fortitude, entrepreneurial eye to economic opportunities, and the ability to thrive in adverse conditions. One can imagine how the dignified board of GCBL might have reacted to its description in RBTT's 1992 written offer, which they perceived as arrogant and condescending. Grenada Co-operative Bank Limited, as well as all small indigenous banks, is severely disadvantaged in competing with other commercial banks for the following main reasons. 1, it provides limited banking services. 2, it cannot access banking technology except at considerable expense. 3, it cannot easily provide continuous training to its staff without considerable expense, thereby preventing their full professional growth and development. 4, it cannot provide a comprehensive career path to enable deserving employees promotional opportunities to very high levels of responsibility. 5, it cannot develop national or international bankers. 6, it cannot take advantage of regional developments which would eventually bring the entire CARICOM region closer together. Example, currency, trade, travel, workers, etc. 7, it cannot fully participate in development projects and financing to aid in national development. This preamble was hardly likely to endear any reader to the thinly disguised This preamble was hardly likely to endear any reader to the thinly disguised takeover bid masquerading as a partnership that followed. The board of directors sat on the offer until 1993, when it answered with a curt refusal, signed by Gordon V. Steele. With reference to the proposal contained in your fax to Mr. G.O. Williams, I have been requested by the board of directors to inform you that the matter, after having been given due consideration, cannot be entertained. Subsequently, RBTT acquired the Grenada Bank of Commerce in 1997, leaving GCBL the sole indigenous bank in the island that would forge forward and upward, not only disproving all of RBTT's cannots, but also commanding those same heights coveted by the Royal Bank of Canada, which at the time of writing no longer has a local presence in Grenada.